It's possible. I think it's complicated, and probably really maybe the only way that it could really work out is if two people maybe have absolutely no physical attraction, felt anything for each other. That is the only way I think it could work. Like if they really just think of them maybe as brothers or, brother, sister or something like that, I think.
Yeah, so under certain circumstances, I think men and women can be friends. So if sex is totally off the table, then I think it's possible. So, for example, family members, or if there's a large enough age gap, or if one of them is not straight. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, my personal experience is that throughout my life, I've had a lot of male friends, often actually more male friends than female friends. But what ended up happening is that most of my male friends at some point, declared to me that they were romantically interested in me and, wanted some kind of a relationship with me. I never asked them if that's what sparked the friendship, like if that was there in the beginning and that's why they wanted to become friends with me. I don't know. But yeah, I have a feeling that men and women, often the initial interest is kind of a more of a visual chemical one, like the chemistry. So I think a lot of times there's basically just in a male-female dynamic, one of the people might be interested in the other. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'd like to think men and women can be friends, just friends. But also my own experiences with most of those male friends, or even my exes, as soon as the sex kind of was removed from it, or that was no longer possible, or like that was over, often the friendship ended. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to maintain a friendship with my exes, or past romances, anything like that, which I think is a shame. But I also think what plays into that is that a lot of times when one of the parties has another romantic interest, then obviously that person takes priority, takes more time, and also jealousy things come in. So a lot of times, if one had a partner, they may be jealous if they had an opposite sex friendship. So I think that's another issue, is that a lot of times it could be possible, but then their partners may not like it. So I don't know. I'd like to think they can be friends.
So the question is, can men and women be friends? And the first thought I had when I was asked this question is, well, can friends... And if friends can... Why can't men and women be friends? Honestly, I think friendship has more to do with certain traits or certain values of honesty, vulnerability, trust, respect, than it has anything to do with gender. I think maybe being honest and vulnerable about our feelings around sex or attraction is more difficult. So it can make a friendship, or an honest, vulnerable friendship between a man and a woman, more difficult. If you have the ability to be vulnerable, trust somebody else with your honest feelings, and they respect that, and you have that, no matter what content you share, I think that's the friendship. That's the root of the friendship. If you have a lover or you're married, are you friends with that person? I hope so.
So I used to think like, oh yeah, I'd just be like, I had a lot of guy friends. I was always like, not always, but like I tend to be a guy's girl. Like I was very comfortable around boys if they were just like there to be my friend, or I thought. But I also missed a lot of, like, as I got older, that maybe men didn't just want to be my friends. Because I think women do friendships differently with each other, to treat male friends like our girlfriends, which without having the awareness of what we might elicit responses from them based on our drive, or just being too nice or friendly. Like, I've made the mistake a billion times, just being nice, being friendly, but I wasn't aware. So as I have become aware, and I do want to have friendships with certain men, I've had to just be really upfront and straightforward. Like, I'm in a relationship or I'm not in a relationship, and this is just friendship for me. This is how I do friendship. I'm very open. I invite you over to my house, but it's not because I'm inviting you over to my house. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I am. So I've just had to make people aware of how I roll. So it's not like they think it's something that it's not, you know. But before that, I mean, a whole hot mess. I do think yes, but from what I've heard from men, you know, if they were given the chance, they wouldn't be mad at the opportunity if they had it.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and the people I really would like to talk to untangle this and clarify a little bit is a pair of friends, male-female friends, where both parties are gay. So women is attracted to other women, the man is attracted to other men. So then therefore their friendship is not influenced or muddied by any kind of biological, pheromonal, you know, attraction on that level. So what remains is an example of what two humans of opposite sexes are like when they're friends without all that extra influence.
I used to think actually the same thing that I think today, but just with nuances, because it's never black or white, right? I used to think it was possible, and I didn't recognize any of their emotions, our emotions, our feelings, our sexuality, our hormones, there's just a bunch of things that I didn't consider in the past that now it's such a different thing for me, and it's a cool experience because I feel like I'm able to see them more when they open up. They're like, yeah, no, it's pretty rough. Like, we do have a very, high drive sexually. And, for women, it's a little bit different. For women, it seems that it's a little bit more like, maybe here, yes, some people, yes, some women, yes, some women, no, some women are like in the middle. But for them, it's got to definitely be challenging. And what they've shared, it is challenging for them to just be friends, right? Also understand and recognize that there's an instinct, and we're not animals, and we can definitely, do something with it. And I don't know. I just want to say, I guess, I want to say that it is possible, but you have to take into consideration the reality of things. And I think when you do that, it is really beautiful, because then you can both see each other as who you are and what's part of you. You're not your body, but it is part of you. Yeah, I do think they can be. Just takes a lot more work. A lot of work.